Dobar dan, dobri ljudi, ili dobroveče, ili dobro jutro. Sve zavisi šta je tačno kod vas. Kod mene je ovde trenutno večer. Evo vidimo da ovde i na divljem zapadu polako pada večer. I vidimo da je u pitanju Red Dead Redemption. Moramo malo ozbiljnijim glasom da pričamo, jer ovo je ipak divlji zapad. Malo drugačije zahteva tonalitet sama igrica. Zbog same ozbiljnosti i zbog same igrice, odnosno sadržaja same igrice. Šta sad o njoj da kažemo, znači ima ovaj prvi deo, ima i drugi deo, tu sam nešto snimao o tom drugom delu, ali to je ranije nešto bilo, mislim vidjet ću to nešto, neki bolji snimak da bude i tako. Što se tiče Red Dead Redemptiona, znači Keci u pitanju, to je igrica koja je, sad ja ne znam tačno, ali davno je nešto izašla, mislim da je prvo bila da li na Xboxu ili tako nešto, ne znam da li se ikad pojavljivala na PC, mislim da nije, a mi trenutno igramo znači verziju za Nintendo Switch, znači ovo streamujemo sa Nintendo Switcha, znači fantastično izgleda, odlična igrica, može da se kupi, mislim da je trenutno na nekom sniženju što se tiče tog stora tamo. Fantastična, znači igrica što se mene tiče lično, meni je bolja od drugog dela. Mislim nekako je legendarnija, ne kažem, to se i ne znam, mislim da li je sad ono, ajde da kažem prvi ili drugi deo bolji, ali meni je više lego ovaj prvi deo, jer nekako mi je prava western priča u ovom prvom delu. U onom drugom ima tu nekih raznih dodataka, svega i svačega, ali mislim legendarne su jedna i druga, mislim ne legendarne nego dobre, mislim šta između ostalog očekivati od firme Rockstar, mislim oni su poznati što bi rekli po remake delima. Ja recimo više volim ovaj serijal Red Dead Redemption nego ne znam GTA i tako to, bez obzira i to je isto dobra igrica, ali kažem, ovo je stvarno jedna, mislim, po meni njihova najlegendarnija igrica, znači to se sad neće mnogi složiti sa mnom, ali ovo je, da kažem, ne znam da li im je ovo bio prvenac, možda jeste, možda nije, ali uglavnom tada kad izašla, ne znam i da li je imala tada baš toliko tu neku popularnost, mislim da je više sada, možda i tada, ne sjećam se tačno, ja i do duše tada nisam igrao, igrao sam prvo dvojku, pa sam tek kasnije, pošto nije moglo na PC-u da se nađe, mislim ima tih nekih emulatora koji mogu da se instaliraju pa da se to nešto proba, ali to secka, koči, užasno, znači svaka igrica koja se igra najbolje je na platformi za koju je predviđena. Ali evo, mi znači krećemo ovde, znači vidimo da ovaj naš glavni junak ide vozom, gde će da dođe, sad ćemo da vidimo, odnosno stigo je brodom, pa sad ide vozom, sad ćemo da vidimo gde on ide i kako je njegova životna priča. Realno govoreći, ovo je jedno, ajde mislim, remake delo što se tiče gaminga i gaming industrije, ideje, svega ostalo. Što se tiče naravno ove tematike, sad što se tiče nekih drugih tematika i neke druge strane, mislim to je sad već nešto drugo. Ali da mi vidimo ovde ovu priču, ko su ovi ljudi, gde ovaj čovjek ide, šta je on rešio tamo da uradi, gde će stići. Znači, napominjemo, igra je sa Nintendo Switcha, upravo znači streamujemo sa Nintendo Switcha, čisto da znate odmah u startu da ne bude neke zabune, to je to.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got horses saddled up and ready out front.
Just go down, you will.
Is that right? Well, here, let's mount up. If you say so. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Whoa there! So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill. Yeah. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Let's make a tour so you can get your bearings. Right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
It's only good when it makes things better. we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right. Follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. Nice shooting. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. I got one. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Whoa!
Let's go!
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Come on, boys. You got one.
Nature's cruel, my friend.
Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop. That coyote won't be back. Whoa there! That's him! Damn coyote! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Say what you like about Drew McFarland, but he raised a proper lady. Well, well, well. Goodbye. Bye now. Brayton.
Stop. No.
How are you doing? I can order. Here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts. Giddy up!
Let's go.
Easy now. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Is that the best you can do? Great. Go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Ljudi, vidjeli ste uvodni deo, vidjeli ste o čemu se radi. Dobro, neki od vas su sigurno to gledali negdje i ranije i tako, ali kaže, znači prvi je po meni legendarniji od drugog dela, ali dobro, to sad zavisi kome se šta više sviđa. Nastavit ćemo još po neki deo da snimimo onda posle ovoga što se dešava. Ovo je više, da kažem, bio neki mali uvod, mali tutorial šta kako u početku, priča naravno se posle razvija. To je to, mislim, što bih vam za sada rekao vezano za ovu igricu, znači streamovano sa Switcha. Možda je mali kvalitet bio, da kažem, lošiji u odnosu na to, jer moram da prebacim sa Switcha na PC stream, pa onda to malo hoće nekada zakasni, ali mislim da uglavnom nije loše, tako da eto, vidjeli ste o čemu se radi, nastavljamo dalje sa snimanjem. Tu smo, podržite kanal, zapratite nas. I tako, pozdrav ljudi, sve najbolje vam želim. Doviđenja.